How's it going, guys? This is Lucian Sword, and I'm going to review Splatoon today by Nintendo for the Wii U. Nintendo isn't known for making shooters, so I was a bit unsure about Splatoon initially. After reading many mostly positive reviews and listening to friends talk about it, I decided to give it a try. After playing it for a week or so now, I decided to also go ahead and make this review because it's such a unique game, and I think it deserves some attention. The lighthearted theme in Splatoon is a welcome change for the shooter genre, especially nowadays when all I see are realistic shooter sequels left and right. Splatoon does away with this tired trend in a refreshing way that all can enjoy, both the newbie and the hardcore enthusiast alike. At first glance, Nintendo's new third-person shooter may seem like a game best suited for young children, but I was surprised at how deep the combat mechanics are while still being easy to play. You play as an Inkling, basically a child-sized humanoid that can also transform into a squid. While in squid mode, you swim through your team's ink super fast, but you can't attack while in squid mode. If you stand in the enemy team's ink, you can barely move, and you take damage over time. But with only two different online modes, a short single-player campaign, and one versus one offline mode, Splatoon tries to make up for the lack of game modes with excellent gameplay, and it works for the most part. The regular battle mode in Splatoon is called Turf Wars, which is basically territory control. This is a familiar concept to people who have played shooters that is given a new coat of ink in Splatoon. Two teams of four smatter the level with ink, with the goal being to cover as much territory with your team's color of ink in the 3-minute time limit. I found the online matchmaking to be very addicting and fun, and no two matches are ever the same. At the end of the match, a fat cat gives a suspenseful tally of the total percentage of ink for each team to reveal the winner. I love the cat because he is one of the many quirky things that make this game cheerful and funny. There's no voice chat anywhere in Splatoon, which is a shame in my opinion. It removes the hateful trash talk that's easily found in any other online shooter, but kills the deeper level competition that communication between teammates brings, and is begging to be had in this game. Sure, there's ways around it, such as using Skype with all your friends, if you have a computer nearby, but it would have been nice to at least make it optional, such as a game mode for those with voice chat that can be easily disabled with parental controls. The default motion controls were a bit too gimmicky for me, so I had to switch to dual analog stick controls, and instantly found the game much more enjoyable. Splatoon is easy to pick up and play, even for non-gamers. My friend had his 8-year-old daughter over the other day, and not only was she able to play the game, but she was able to get a positive kill-death ratio in online multiplayer, having never even played a shooter before in her life. Weapons come as a set, which includes the weapon, a regular ability such as a grenade or radar device, and a special ability such as transforming into a kraken or throwing infinite grenades for a short time. This special ability is charged up by inking territory, and once fully charged and timed perfectly, can devastate the entire enemy team. You can't customize the weapon sets, but there are so many that it's really not an issue. The main weapon types are machine gun, that sprays ink in a short to mid-range, the longer-ranged machine guns, sniper rifles, giant paintbrushes, and paint rollers, all with different grenade and special abilities sets. The variety is decent, but not great. With multiplayer more focused on territory control than kills, the limited weapon types works fine, but I would like to see more weapon types in the future if possible, as DLC, preferably free. Once you reach level 10 in multiplayer, you unlock rank mode, which is a little bit different in that instead of turf wars, you do splat zones. And splat zones is kind of like domination in Call of Duty, where you have to hold a certain territory, and while you're holding the territories, a timer counts down to 0 to get victory for your team. I found the ranked mode to be equally as fun as the casual mode, and you definitely get a lot more money playing ranked mode than casual to buy gear. One of my only complaints about the online multiplayer in general, though, happens to be ranked mode. Because Splat Zones relies heavily on your team to function as, well, a team, and the lack of voice chat, I often find myself on a team that gets knocked out within 1 minute, or I'm on an efficient team that gets the enemy team knocked out in like a minute. Even when I win by knockout, it's just not really that fun, because there wasn't a great challenge. I really think that Nintendo should go back to the drawing board on this game mode. It can be extremely fun and intense when you have two evenly matched teams, but more often than not, it just seems like one team is clearly overmatched, resulting in a very short match or knockout, which is really not that fun for either the winner or the loser. Because who wants to wait in matchmaking only to play a 1 or 2 minute game? They need to do two things in my opinion. Improve the matchmaking so you're paired with people of similar skill on both teams. It is unfortunate also that Splatoon only has a single offline versus mode. That is only 1 versus 1. And it requires the second player to have either a Pro controller or a classic controller attachment for the Wiimote. For a game that is clearly centered around multiplayer, from a company that is always saying how they are focused on the whole get everybody together on the couch and have fun experience, why a 4-player split screen was left out is beyond me. Also, why can't I play online with a local guest in split screen? It's a lack of expected features like these that hold Splatoon back from being truly great. The lack of game modes is glaring when the rest of the game is so polished and the core gameplay is so great and so much fun. Even with the lack of variety of game modes, Splatoon is a great game that I would easily recommend to anyone who owns a Wii U, because it's fun. It's a fresh experience, it redefines the shooter genre, and games like these don't come around all the time. It's games like these that I buy Nintendo systems for. You simply won't find a game quite like this anywhere else. Do yourself a favor and go buy the game if you can afford it. You won't be disappointed. I give Splatoon for the Wii U 8 squids out of 10. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my Splatoon review, and I hope I see you back again, so go ahead and subscribe. If you found the video informative, please go ahead and give the video a like. It really definitely helps me out, and I really appreciate it. You guys are the best subscribers ever, and I love that we're all friends. Anyone who wants to comment on what you would like me to do next, go ahead. And that's it, guys. This is Lucian's Sword, so until next video, take it easy.